Here with the Reach Company. In this tutorial, we're going to look at adding different types of content to the website. Specifically, in this tutorial, we're going to be looking at two things that apply to small groups. First, we're going to look at, let me scroll to the bottom of this groups page. First, we're going to look at how to add a new study guide right here. And then we're going to look at how to add more to the leader resources. And so we're going to jump into first adding a new study guide. This also shows up, the study guides also show up on the resources page. You can access that by clicking the link in the footer menu down here. So when you click on resources, you'll see that the latest resources for small groups populate right here. And so we're gonna add one right there. We're gonna go to the back end. This brings up our dashboard. If this is your first time hopping into the dashboard, all these are clickable and draggable. There's a dashboard overview video as well on the tutorials page that helps you kind of tweak the layout and make it manageable for you. So in this tutorial, we're going to click on resources. And this is going to bring up the list of available resources that kids and groups, the two departments that upload and upload downloadable resources to the website, use. And we're going to click on add new. And we're going to start off by entering the title. So we're just going to call this more group resources. And when we say who is this for, we're going to click small groups, and it's going to bring up some fields that are just for small groups to use. So the series name, I'm going to say this is my story. And then the week number, we're going to say that this is week number 3. And then on resources to display, we're going to click add new file. We're going to call this participant guide. You can upload a new file or select from ones that are already uploaded. I have a few random PDFs in here that I'm just going to throw in. And next we're going to call this one a leader guide. And we're going to add the next file. Select another PDF. And then down here you can write something nice for your small group members. And smiley face, because why not? Over here in the departments, we're going to make sure to select groups. If I can, yeah, there it is right there. Over here, selecting small groups doesn't add it to the small groups department. This just makes sure that you're seeing these fields right here that help you add some more content for what the discussion guides apply to. And we're going to click publish. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the front end of our website, and I'm going to scroll down to click on resources right here. And this is going to pull up resources for the kids and groups. They're separated, and as you can see, it populates right here. This is, if you remember, the series name is This Is My Story. The week number I said is 3, and we're going to view documents, and it shows up right here as well. And if they click on these buttons, it'll download the guides. Also, on the small groups page, if I refresh, it should show the newest This Is My Story. You'll see the number change to week 3. And so that's how you add downloadable resources that are ongoing, like for participant guides and leadership guides. The next thing we're going to do is a look at how to update this the leader resources that you guys display. I noticed that there was a number of links, like the group manual, etc., that you guys had on the website, and so I wanted to make a way for that to populate in a few areas. So to do this, we're not going to go to the back end. We're actually going to go to the page builder, and we're just going to click on the page builder. And this is your, well, I made that really big, sorry. If this is your first time working with the page builder, there's another tutorial if you don't feel really comfortable with it. I just want to draw your attention to this. You'll notice when I hover over this that it's outlined in blue. That means that it's just a regular row. If I do anything here, it won't affect the rest of the site. And you'll notice when I hover over this, though, it's outlined in orange. And that's because this is a global row, which means that if I change it here, it changes everywhere on the website. And so that's what we want to do because, let me show you. You'll notice that on every groups page or groups download area, there are leader resources right here that are identical to the one that is on the small groups page. So what I'm going to do is come in here and I'm going to click on this column, and it's going to take me to another page where I can tweak some of the resources that I want to display. And so I'm going to, now that I'm on this page, I'm going to click on this module. This is just an information list. And so this brings up just some general stuff, but we want to change out list items, or we want to add list items. And so I'm going to come in and duplicate list item 2, and you'll see it added it down here. And then I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to call this new groups resource. And then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to change out the link to, I'm just going to make it this for the sake of the tutorial, but just link it to whatever Google Doc you guys are using for these. And I'm going to click Save, Done, and Publish. And what that's going to do is update it here. Now once I'm back in here, I need to click Done and Publish. And then if I go back over to any resource, any groups download page and refresh, it should also populate right there. And so in this tutorial, that's how you add new downloadable resources, like the weekly ones that you guys use for group discussion. And that's also how you add the links that you guys want your group leaders to be able to access on a regular basis.